Sunday broadcast of the NBA. Tremendous length, skill, and basketball IQ. Pau Gasol and the Los Angeles Lakers go up against the San Antonio Spurs, and they're all everything franchise big man, Tim Duncan. Lakers, Spurs, coming right up.
He's nearly got a ring for every finger. Today, Tim Duncan again leads the Spurs into action. Welcome, fans, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Great to have you with us. And here come the Lakers into San Antonio, Texas, looking to take the air out of the home crowd. They're among the league's powerhouse teams, presently in second place in the West.
You know, they've not had any trouble with this team so far. They're undefeated against them in their prior meetings, so you would think that they've got tremendous confidence when they face them.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Artest, Gasol, and Bynum are the front court. Fisher and Kobe man the backcourt. And for the Spurs, Parker and Manu are the backcourt. Jefferson out there with Duncan and Blair. Now Fisher, averaging 9 points per contest. For three. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in it.
Here's Parker, averaging 19 points per contest. The steal. Here's Artest. Takes it up. Kept alive. And he drops it in on the way. Artest's got his first 2 points.
Snares the offensive rebound, then sends it home.
We'll go to Doris Burke now, who spoke with head coach Phil Jackson. Doris, what do you have to say?
They'll need to keep fresh legs on the court at all times in order to deal with an offense like this, which can explode at any time. So we need to see a little bit deeper rotation than we're accustomed to seeing from them. We'll see how the guys off the bench respond to this challenge, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Always have to have that game plan going up against prolific offensive teams.
Kevin, it's always something you're strategizing for every game.
Here's Parker following the bucket by the Lakers. Ginobili up top for three. That drops. It comes off an assist from Parker. Ginobili's got his first 3 points of the game. Outside Artest. Jefferson picks him up, and Ron Artest again.
They start off shooting 80% from the field after that last one. That's a great start for them.
And here's Parker. You saw with 19 points his last outing. No good from Duncan.
There wasn't enough defensive pressure to affect him that close to the rim. I think he just flat out missed it.
With three, Kobe, and another three for the Lakers.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
Here's Ginobili. He had 16 points in the win against Miami. And Duncan gets it to go. Assist by Ginobili.
Got an open look out there in transition and did not hesitate. That's a nice shot.
Here's Kobe. Nails it from close range. Kobe's got 5 points so far. Here's Parker. 2:34 left in the first. Here's Duncan. He pushes it through. Right side down with the replay.
Boy, that was nice and easy. But easy's probably just the way he likes it.
Yeah, and the one-hand slam always looks nice, Clark, on the highlight reel. Outside Artest. Pass to Kobe. He's covered by Ginobili. Bryant. Again, the Lakers.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Spurs trail by 5. Ginobili with the three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Easy fast break buckets in a contested three. But he was feeling it, and he knocked it down.
Here's Kobe, coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. Outside Artest. Bryant almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot two here.
Tough interior defense means not allowing easy baskets. Good foul.
The first one falls. And the Spurs making a change here. Honors checked in, and then for the Lakers. Ratliff is checked in, and Steve Blake is subbed in for Derek Fisher. And so here is San Antonio, trailing by 4. They come in fresh off the win against the Heat.
One thing you started to see shape up was how well they were shooting from the field. And I think that's always a function of ball movement and shot selection. They are tough to beat when they shoot with that confidence.
Snatched away. San Antonio trailing here. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles. A big
loss last time they came up against this team. They just couldn't handle the fresh legs coming off the bench, taking advantage of their tired defense.
Kobe dishes to our test. Lakers give up possession. Turnover. Now that we have the chance to show you the teams in the top of the NBA in steals this year. Look at the Lakers.
This team is an elite defensive team. Why? Because they do a nice job moving their feet, positioning their body, and playing with active hands. And when you do that, you come up with steals, and they're one of the league's best in that category as a team.
Bench contributions, always a bonus in this league.
Well, they're all pros, Kevin. Some teams just have a great bench or a bench that might be streaky and surprise you at times.
Here's Jefferson. Against Miami, he was really on his game.
I'll tell you what, Kevin. Both teams have been on the tear. This could be a very high-scoring game.
Outside our test. He dumps it off. Gasol. Covered by Duncan. It's blocked. San Antonio leading. Ginobili kicks to Parker. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. Here's Blake. 37 seconds left in the first quarter. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
They did a lot of things right. An awful lot was done right, especially at the offensive end. I thought they did a nice job exploiting every possession. They were smart with the ball, and they really looked very fluid. Nothing was forced.
The Lakers making a switch here. Here's Brown. Also had a big impact in that win against the Bobcats. Jefferson against our test. Jefferson picks him up. They need this. Our test, good. Our test's got 9 points. Here is Parker. 6 points for him. Backing him down is Duncan. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He's barely missed that one. It's on Andrew Bynum, and that one misses. The Spurs making a switch here.
Tim Duncan. 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Fisher. 5 points in the game. Pass to our test from downtown. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Some great action here as the first quarter concludes. Lakers lead by 1.
Well, they're in control of the backboard. Good rebounding is so often a big key to winning basketball games.
It's more NBA coming your way.
Thursday, March 10th, Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers go up against LeBron James and the Miami Heat. Be there.
Closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter. Here's Hill. And he also played really well in that win against the Heat. So with Gasol on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Odom plays the floor with Bynum at the center. Derek Fisher out there with Brown and Barnes. The Lakers trail. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Tipped away. Back to Odom. Just 5 to shoot. Gets it to the fall. Odom's got his first bucket in this one. And it's the Spurs ball. Hill with it. Averaging 8 points a game. The tray. And again, it's just Spurs from deep.
The defense made the mistake of playing offense, and he drained it from deep.
Here's Bynum, and the Lakers took on 2 more.
That's unselfish team basketball right there, Kevin.
Now Blair, 8 points his last outing. It's 1-on-1. Here's Brown. And laid in off the nice feed.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Now Hill. He's covered by Fisher. Clock at 4. Outside Hill. And again, it's his space.
So he's really starting to get in the flow now. A nice groove. That's his second here in the quarter, after none in the first.
Here's Fisher. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Charlotte. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Looked like a good call from here where I see definitely some contact on that shot.
So both teams changing it up here. So he makes both from the line. Here is Parker. He has 6. Right around. 3 minutes left in the half. Pass to Jefferson. Dumps it off. Tipped. Duncan. And the turnover by San Antonio. Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. And you look at Kobe Bryant, among the league leaders, 4th in scoring.
Well, I'm sure the coach is pleased with his performance here recently. He's been on a nice little roll. If this keeps up, his team will definitely be moving in the right direction.
Back on the way up, and he'll get 2 shots at the line. And San Antonio called for the foul. First free throw is good.
You look at what Derek Fisher has done so far. He has 8 points, and he's had a steal in there, too. His success in the assist department is carried over to the free throw line. I really like the way their offense looks here in the second. They're getting to the line more here than they did in the first quarter.
Parker passes to Duncan. Back to Parker. And the layup is good. Parker's got 8.
You can't let guys get so close to the hoop like that. You got to bump them and check them a little bit as they come through the paint. Make them feel you.
Here's Fisher. Sinks it. And the Lakers lead by 2.
They've been trading buckets and trading leads. What outstanding competitors out there.
Here's Parker. 8 points for him. Here's Jefferson, and it's good in the assist by Parker. Jefferson's got his second bucket. So it's the Lakers now. Timeout called the Lakers. And some changes here for the Spurs. Manu's checked in, and Ginobili in for George Hill. Andrew Bynum's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Fisher. He's got 11. Back to Gasol. There's that two-handed jam.
His explosive leaping ability allows him to throw it down on defenders. With reckless abandon.
Absolutely, Clark. I don't think there's any question that he's one of the premier athletes in the league right now. And so here is San Antonio, following the bucket by the Lakers. Open look. And there's Ginobili. That's good on the assist by Parker. Ginobili's got 10. Here are the Lakers with the ball. And Bynum backing in. And the Lakers check on 2 more. Here is Parker. 1:08 left in the second. Pass to Ginobili. Kobe with the steal.
The lob was a little misjudged, and he couldn't get control of it. Great D. Leads to easy offense.
Here is Parker. 8 points for him.
Down low, down low. Come on, man. Watch him up. Shoot it, shoot it.
Guarded by Kobe.
Right here.
Picked up by Kobe. Shot clock at 5. Duncan goes up. That's good from Ginobili. And the assist by Ginobili. Ginobili's got 12 in the game. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Leads him with the pass. And that one's good. Perfect.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. Place that pass perfect. It'd be smart to hold it now for the last shot.
Here's Fisher. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Just like the one he had in the first. He's a dangerous shooter out there.
Backing him down is Duncan. What a time shot to beat the buzzer.
You gotta be cool and confident to hit a shot like that. He is, and he delivered.
That'll do it for the first half.
You look at what Derek Fisher has done so far. He's got 14 points, and 6 of his points have come by way of the 3-ball. He's been just as deadly from beyond the arc as he's been inside of it.
Back here in just a moment from San Antonio.
Hello and welcome. I'm Damon Bruce. We got a late season edition of HP at the half. The Lakers have been battling. They've been in an incredible rhythm offensively. If you're wondering why it's dark in the gym, they've shot the lights out. Derek Fisher's been coming up big. He's up to 14 points. He's added a couple assists in this one, too. And for San Antonio, they're looking good in their own right. Their outside shooting looks like it's radar-guided. It seems like every time they put up a 3, it's dead on. Manu Ginobili's been dominating. He has 12 points and has found his teammates with a few assists as well. These two have both turned in some great first-half basketball and both in line for big games if they keep it up. And that'll just about wrap things up for us. Thanks so much for watching. Now let's send you back to Kevin and Clark. I'm Damon Bruce. We'll catch you next time.
All right, Spurs fans, it's time for second half basketball.
Well, it's been a tough game as we enter the second half. Both teams going at it. Here's Parker. He's got 10. Bonnie and Jefferson on the wings. Blair is out there with Duncan and Parker. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Fast break left the defense discombobulated. As a result, he had the open three.
Kobe. A three ball. And another three for the Lakers.
That's a good job going right back at him with the three of their own.
Now here's Ginobili. He's got 12. And here's Parker. Ginobili gets to Duncan. He's up against Gasol. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Look at the Lakers. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And, of course, San Antonio, just a couple of spots back. That free throw misses. And the second free throw, good.
He couldn't make them all, but at least he got this game tied up.
And the Lakers have possession. Bynum with a screen on Parker. Pass to Gasol. Uncovered, and again it's the Lakers.
Well, they'll take possessions that easy every time.
Here's Parker. 10 points for him. Behind the arc. Rebound by Kobe. The Lakers in the lead.
Hoping to force some turnovers, they switch to the half-court trap.
Takes it up. No good from Duncan. And it's the Lakers' ball. The lead is 2. Jacks up a 3. That's good. Duncan's got 12 in the game.
I tell you what, he's been an efficient scorer for them. He executes, takes good shots, and he always seems to make a basket when it's needed most. He's excellent at timely baskets.
And the Lakers call time here. And the Spurs with some changes. Honors checked in, and it's Green in for Richard Jefferson. Now let's take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. Look at the Lakers. They're deadly accurate. 3rd in the NBA.
They've been outstanding all season long at knocking down their shots. They move themselves. They're looking for the best shot, not just the first available shot. And as a result, they've been excellent in knocking them down. Boy, the turnovers are piling up pretty quickly here. We've seen them doing quite a bit of sloppy ball handling.
That's their 3rd turnover in this quarter. And the Lakers have possession after the miss from Tim Duncan. Artest. Good. Here's Hill. He has 6. He's covered by Fisher. Green covered by Artest. Green against Artest. Artest against Green. From deep. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Kevin, that's just not good defense. You can't be giving players of his talent level looks like that. Come on now.
And it's Bynum with the jam.
These teams have gone back and forth all game long.
Here's Hill. 2:16 left in the 3rd. Takes a 3, and that is good. Hill's got 9.
There's been no answer for the three-point shot this half. They've dominated from behind the arc.
Stolen by Ginobili. The break is on. To Ginobili. Picked up by Artest.
Great pass into the lane. They'll take that one every time.
Here's Fisher. 14 points for him. Gasol inside. Duncan on him. A nice shot by Gasol.
Yeah, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Hill. 9 points in the game so far. And he drops that one in, getting it off the pick. Hill's got 11 points.
He's a streaky shooter, but when he gets it going, he can put points on the board in a real hurry.
It's tipped. Kobe with the steal. Lakers trail by 5. Goes up. Artest. He's got 16.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team it. That's your only hope. Back door!
Here's Anderson. And again, it's just Hayes from deep. Here's Blake. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Timeout called the Lakers.
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up. Children answer. All right, man.
Here's Blake.
Keep it going.
Wasn't careful with his position. Gets nailed with the backcourt violation. Here's a look at the schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. They're taking on the Miami Heat. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Here's Hill. 6-point game. Lamb backs in. Shoots from the post. And count that bucket right there. He keeps with it, and now a free throw shot for him. And the Lakers making a change here. The and one is good, so a 3-point play that time. Here's Blake. 40 seconds left in the third. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Odom. And again, it's the Lakers.
Well, he's been scoring pretty well on just a few attempts. It might help them. Out if he was a bit more assertive.
Hill with 11 points in the game.
Stay on it!
5 to shoot. On deep. Barnes gets the board inside. And here is Barnes. And the third quarter is over, and a good finish looks to be in store for all of us. It's been one outstanding game from Manu Ginobili.
Yeah, not flashy numbers, but his presence has definitely been felt out there. It's the little things, Kevin. He's getting them done.
Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports.
Tune in this Friday night. Joe Johnson and the Atlanta Hawks go up against Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls. Live from Chicago. Big time hoops coming your way.
And now let's send it to our sideline reporter Doris Burke for our Sprite Spark of the game. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, well, our spark of the game goes to the Spurs for that major surge. They made their move in the third quarter with their great defense propelling them on an impressive run, gentlemen.
Great, Doris. That big scoring run being a difference maker, Clark, in this game.
Well, it often comes in spurts, Kevin. Spurtability is what I call it, and that's what happened today.
Here's Fisher. So with Kobe sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Odom at the 4 and Powell at the 5. On up there with Derek Fisher.
These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
Spurs leading by 5. Now Hill. And here is Serbia. Yes, from downtown. And the Spurs lead by 8.
That's a good look. Very nice look.
Down low, Brown. And jammed in for 2 good eyes and hands there, set it up.
Good execution on the break leads to the nice bucket.
Here's Hill. Here is Blake, defended by Gasol. Clock at 4, and a quick look now at how San Antonio's schedule is shaping up. They'll be matched up against Houston. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip.
Looks like they switched to man, D, here.
Tony Parker's checked in for George Hill. Andrew Bynum's checked in for the Lakers. Artest comes in for Matt Barnes. Lakers trail by 6. Fisher with the ball. Out of bounds, but the offense retains possession. Here's Parker. Blair backs down. And he's able to score the bucket. Foul called by the official. So 1 free throw for him right here. He can't complete the 3-point play. Brown with it. Now Fisher with the floater, and he lays that one up and in.
When you get a hot hand like him, it's real simple. You need to keep going with it.
And here is Parker. Back to Jefferson. Splitter with the ball. Takes it up. Connects from in close. And the Spurs lead by 8.
The defense can't do much at that point. You got to do your work early and be preventative.
Bynum with a screen on Jefferson. Artest. Places one from 3. Artest's got 19 points.
He'll make that shot all game long. The defense has got to get over the top of that screen.
Jefferson passing to Parker. Now Blair. Here is Splitter. And he can't manage to get up a decent shot on the foul. 2 free throws coming up. Lamar Odom picks one up. And the first one drops. So both teams making some changes here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, they really came out this half. Much more aggressive than they were in the first half. And that's coaching, but that's also team attitude. These guys got refocused and energized for the second half.
Kobe, he's covered by Ginobili.
I'm not a big fan of the fadeaway in that situation, but he drained it. Nice shot.
Spurs leading by 5. Fires the 3. That's good.
Fast break left the defense time to react, and they couldn't get to it in time.
Time running out for the Lakers. Timeout call for Lakers. They trail by 8. 1:58 left in the game. Jawan Blair, he's checked in for San Antonio. And then for the Lakers, Fisher's checked in. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Phil Jackson as he addressed his basketball team. He told them, hey, we're not playing our game here. We've got to get out of the fast break and push the tempo. We love to run. Let's go do it. Guys?
Here's Bynum. Blair on him. Bynum pitch to Gasol. It's in!
Beautiful finish. You just don't see a lot of big men who have that kind of soft touch.
Here comes Tony Parker. Jump off pass. Duncan. Back to Parker. Takes the 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. Here's Fisher. 140 off the 4. The open shot, Kobe, and again it's the Lakers.
I think they've got to keep getting him the ball. When he's going like that, he's in the zone right now. Perfect from the field. You've got to continue to milk the hot hand.
Now here's Ginobili.
I got ball. Watch outside.
Backing him down is Duncan. Takes the shot, and it's San Antonio with another.
Way to square up off the quick turnaround. That's textbook, and it's pretty.
Back to Artest. And there's the whistle, foul held, and the shot will go to the line.
Artest has been playing well. 19 points, and he's knocked down 3 shots from beyond the arc also. What touch he's got out there. He's hardly missed anything. They're really taking the refs and the other team off the hook here. I'm not being aggressive. I'm not seeing the same type of play that we saw from them in the first half.
Here's Ginobili. Picked up by Kobe. From downtown. Cut the line. Pick out. Deflects the pass. Ginobili outside. Good contact and a whistle, and they'll go to the line with the Pau Gasol. Sinks the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. Perfect from the line. It's a 9-point ball game. And the Lakers call time here. They're down by 9. 50 seconds left in the game. Here's Kobe. Off the inbound. And he makes it look so easy, laying it right in.
No wasted opportunities for him. He's been as efficient as a heat career.
Blocked.
Very little time left here. They have the ball, but they are going to need big plays to pull this off.
A foul called, and he earns a trip to the line. On target on the first. Sinks the second, and that trims the lead to 6.
They can't afford too many missed free throws, Kev. They need every point they can get.
Here's Ginobili. Gives him the ferocious chance.
And they're looking in pretty good shape right now unless they have a total collapse.
Here's Fisher. 32 seconds left in the fourth. Fires from the elbow on the basket. By Kobe.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
The Spurs with an excellent chance to put the nail in the coffin. They close out on the point.
We're done here.
And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 8. 22 seconds left in the game. Here's Kobe. On the money. Great
execution on the inbounds play, and they get the basket.
And so they will intentionally foul it.
They have the foul. He's the last guy you want to put on the line. He doesn't miss often.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. 2 for 2, and it's an 8-point ball game. Here's Fisher. This one seems all but over at this point.
Yeah, Kevin, it's going to take a miracle now for them to win this game.
Here comes Ginobili. From down low. And Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Ginobili. 16 points for Duncan. Here's Fisher. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Manu Ginobili. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you add?
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Brand Player of the Game, Manu Ginobili.